Hey guys, it's Mr. Leopard Gecko 3, and I'm going to show you an alternative to feeding your leopard gecko if you have a sand substrate. You should never use sand with a juvenile leopard gecko. If it's an adult, it can be used, but it's not recommended because when they do lick it up, it can cause impaction, and it is not healthy for the gecko. So if you do have sand, which I do not, I have the terrarium liner, which is good. It's not very expensive. And it can be washed. So it's simple to clean and redo. So here I've got my leopard gecko for you guys with the sand substrate. You can put him inside of a tray that I have right here, and I'm feeding him some mealies today. And mealies are good for them, mealworms are good, because they do have fat, and my leopard gecko is a little thinner than I would like him to be. I've been trying to fatten her up, but mealies are good. If you dust it with some calcium, they'll be perfectly healthy, and it'll be fine. Also, crickets are good for them too, because they do like to hunt, they do like to walk around, and it's good. But make sure you do dust with calcium every other meal, because it is good for them. So with leopard geckos, it's kind of fun to feed them because they're very docile animals, reptiles. So sometimes I'll feed him while he's in his cage if he doesn't want to come out. I'll feed him with tweezer, and let me show you how I do that. He'll just eat it right out of there. Or you can feed him just out of your hand. He'll also eat that. Or your finger. So these are small. I should have some bigger ones. And when they're hungry, they'll eat. You should feed them every other day. Either mealworms or crickets. Dust every other meal. It is good for them. Especially if you do have a female like I do, they should have extra calcium in their tank. You can just have a little dish. Doesn't need to be anything big. Maybe like a Gatorade cap or just something they can eat the calcium out of. I have a little dish here. And especially if you're gonna breed them. If you're gonna breed them, they need the extra calcium because they're gonna be laying their eggs. So it's very healthy for them to have the calcium. It's a necessity. So I'm getting one more mealie here. Okay, got one. Here you go, buddy. Also, try to feed them live mealworms, because most of the time leopard geckos, if it's not moving, they probably won't go for it. And contrary to some belief, people do say that mealworms will eat from the inside out of the gecko. And I've been feeding him mealworms as long as I can remember, and I've never had a problem. So if you feed him mealworms, you're probably safe. And he'll be fine. As long as he's healthy, he eats them, and he's having no trouble, you should be good. And this is Leppy. She's about 3 years old. She's a female. I got her as a baby, and she's really healthy. She likes to be held. She's not mean. She's a good pet. Alright, thanks for watching.